Hot. Nerd. Hot. Nerd. Hot. Nerd. Hot. Nerd. Hot nerd. Hot nerd. Hot nerd. Hot nerd. Hot nerd. Hot. Three hot nerds and some guy. Three hot nerds and some guy.
Well, I know that they have. I forget if it's like an official casting or if it's just speculated who he's gonna play. But
Who's gonna play?
I might be wrong. I believe his name is Eric Roberts. He's an actor, and he has been cast as Crow's Eye. And Ian McShay. So logically, you would assume he's gonna play Victorian Greyjoy. So finally, all the stuff that's been going on in Greyjoys that you just kind of fuck them for like 2 whole seasons.
Yeah, 2 whole
it's
seasons.
finally gonna.
Right.
Their whole stuff is gonna start to play out because people always hear that. I'll say like, oh yeah, I fucking love the Greyjoys, and all they know, like they'll be like, what?
The
Like, you only watch the show, and I know that.
And I can tell
because
that.
all you think of is Theon.
Yeah.
I think Victorian. And it's gonna be so fucking baller
Yeah.
to see him and Crow's Eye on the show. So I'm very interested with how they're gonna bring in their whole storyline and do it this late in the game. Cause
Yeah, me too.
there's stuff with them should have been going on this whole time.
Exactly.
And there's some, I don't want to say it because of spoilers, but there's like the Crow's Eye has something that's gonna play out in a very important way.
I think that's a spoiler. That's okay to. Yeah, that's fine. Because
Supposedly Crow's Eye has some type of horn that controls dragons. And so
and the reason why I think it's not a spoiler is because he doesn't know if it does or not.
yeah,
he thinks it
he's
does.
just saying it's big. But either way, like some big stuff is gonna play out with them, and I cannot fucking wait to finally meet them.
Yeah, and to tie that into what's going on now, you guys actually saw this in season 2 or 3. The guys that are up at the wall, the Night's Watch guys, the guys that get split off. So Sam's crew, when they find that dragon glass, in that same bag is a horn. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's like a little bone, kind of looking bone horn. And so they're like, in this story, there are these 2 horns now that are in the show, and both of these horns are said to have this power. So the horn that Crow's Eye has, he says that he can control dragons with it. And then we hear from other stories, including Old Man tells some stories. And Old Man, just to bring it like a full around, she's like the grandma person over. And okay, you guys remember her from season 1. So she tells a story about this horn that they can use to bring down the wall. And I believe that's the horn that Sam found.
Yeah.
But actually, well, that's not what I believe. What I really believe is that these horns are switched. So I think that Sam thinks he has the wall horn, but he has the dragon horn, and then vice versa.
That'd be amazing. I think someone's gonna blow it thinking they're gonna do one thing,
and something else is gonna happen.
Completely different's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
I mean, none of that, that hasn't played out in the books either. So that one's kind of, anybody's ballgame. Who knows what's gonna happen with that?
Cool.
Same with Daenerys. No idea what's gonna happen with her. There's so many storylines that have now caught up where. Next season's really like I said, anybody's ballgame. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
And you being a book reader, I feel you have more knowledge about the Dothraki. So how do you?
I should.
Well, what do you think? Well, to make it simpler, do you think she's safe?
I do.
I don't know because they follow strength, and like we talked about one day, after Khal Drogo died, she is supposed to become. It's not Silent Sister. That's what they are at the Sept. But she's supposed to go become some other, where all the other retired wives go in that holy city. So I feel like on one level they're already not going to respect the fact that she didn't mind her place.
Right.
But then on the other end, we know that the Dothraki follow strength, and so maybe. Oh damn! Well, she's got that dragon.
Yeah.
We can maybe do something with that, but I'm not sure. Like she's stranded, she's stuck, he's hurt.
She's not strong now, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I say right now she's like marooned, for lack of a better word.
I would respect someone with a freaking dragon.
But her little pumpkin's hurt. He
Because
can't even
he's
fly
not there
her.
now.
Yeah.
They don't see him now, and Dothraki are like dumb savages, right? So all they see is what's in front of them.
Yeah. Well, and for the record, if they start killing dragons, people believe.
Yeah, dude. If this show, if we hit the series finale and there are not 3 dragons on the show, fuck it.
Not okay.
Not okay. It's not cool. Because they're all fucking awesome dragons. Let's go there. What's gonna happen with the dragons next season, you guys? They've been locked up for a whole season.
They cannot. They're mean. Like they're gonna.
They learned some bad stuff.
They're just gonna like eat everyone or something.
I can't wait till they're finally gonna be like a force to be reckoned
Me
with,
too.
though, because they've been babies this
Yeah.
whole time. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
but
let's
she can't
see some
control
dragon
them.
action.
So I want to
That's
wait
what I
for
wanna
that
see.
moment.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Good. Let's
for
see
that
just
moment.
absolute terror
That's
in
exactly.
a scene.
That's what I want to
With
see.
the dragon flying over and just
Why is this
Shit.
one
finish it
out?
up. Yeah,
She locked the other two
The other
up
two up.
because
because
that one got away.
Yeah, that's the one that was like, he's,
She
Yeah.
lost it.
Because he got away. That's right. I
and
forgot.
then he came back and
Let's not
saved
lose
her.
these other two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah, well, because we talked about that moment where she shuts her eyes. Like, is that possibly like a her accepting death? And like, nah, that's a if you can hear me, get your ass over here.
Exactly. I totally agree
That's
with you on
such a
that.
good scene.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
an amazing scene. I freaking love that whole thing, the
Then he took
Coliseum.
her away.
And she's like, peace. Good luck, crew.
Yeah.
I had
Well, it was
dragon.
probably like a you clearly can't handle yourself, mom. Let me just get us out of here.
Yeah. Because he was getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, he was getting spears thrown at him and shit. So
Mhm.
could have gone badly.
Yeah.
Alright, so almost every scene ended on a cliffhanger. So you had Sansa and Artis
what?
forming along as Theon
Oh,
Freak.
poor Sansa.
They jumped off.
off.
How did they survive that? They
Soft snow.
no.
Picture like there's other things in movies
Snow
that
is
happen
so
where people
hard.
like jump off roofs into piles of leaves. Like
That's
That hurt.
It's a
Like,
castle.
yeah,
That's a
kind of.
castle.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
have to be.
that's one where I just give it to it's like it's a TV show. Like, fine.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, it's about time. That
the-
whole thing was getting really old. And
It was. It was.
dragged it out.
Especially, this is another one that I kind of want to hear more of you guys' thoughts on this. Especially with season 4 ending with Sansa coming out in her black dress and like I'm fucking badass
Yeah, and
Sansa
then
now and I'm
just
gonna
the-
fucking take shit over.
Yeah.
Not. And just like really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
she's starting to become a
I
badass.
didn't
Yeah.
even get that whole thing.
Her and
Yeah.
Littlefinger. I thought they were gonna be an item.
Me too. And I think he wants that.
See, but okay, my thing is, I felt that, he talks about how she's more beautiful than Catelyn ever was. So you didn't want to take that ass? Like, Ramsay's gonna rape her. You left her there to be raped.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's.
So I feel like at some point
Well,
in this, he's
he gave-
moved on from wanting Sansa to wanting power a whole lot more. And therefore Sansa now being a pawn along with everybody else.
He did that to get something to be Warden of the North.
That's right. Because he has that season that scene. It's his last scene of the season actually.
Now
if
it
you
looks like
remember.
Roose Bolton has gone against the Lannisters because...
Exactly. Because he married. That's right. I forgot about that
Stirring up
scene.
the damn pot.
He's stirring the pot. I totally forgot about that because that is the last time that we see Peter Baelish, and is he talking to Cersei? Yeah, he's telling her about how I was just over there.
And he was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, he does not care about you guys. So
But don't
you're right.
tell him that I came here
That's
and
right,
told
but-
you.
Don't tell him I told you
Let
that.
me handle it.
Yeah. Just go kill him. Don't ask me questions before you kill him. Just stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's gonna be on top
Yeah.
somehow.
That was another change from the book. Ramsay's not
Yeah.
supposed to be with Sansa. He's supposed to be with
Cool.
yeah, Jane Poole, who's one of the girls, like her ladies in waiting, for lack of a better term, and she is supposed to be being passed off as Arya.
Right.
So the whole time Theon's like, fuck her, okay,
Okay.
I'll lie, because you said so, but...
Okay.
Yeah, so
wow,
that I'm not
yeah.
really sure how that's gonna play out by making it an actual Stark in the show. I feel like
Right.
maybe her not being a real Stark wasn't important. I think maybe it was just that act of marrying them
Mhm.
as an act of
Well,
rebellion.
what happens to Poole in the books? Do they get away in the books?
Theon and her jump off some wall.
Oh, okay, so it is exactly the
Yeah,
same.
they got a lot of that right. But you learn. Okay, so that letter I told you about that Jon gets from Ramsay Snow before he dies, where
Right.
it's basically like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yes.
This is this. This is that.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
Stannis.
want
Fuck
this.
you.
Yeah.
He has her again, or he at least claims to have her again in the letter. So you are supposed to believe that didn't, work out.
Damn.
But he could be lying,
He could be
because he's lying about having her in the first place. That was never Arya, and they know
Exactly.
that. They all know that.
Okay, see, that's the part that I missed. So this chick that's being passed off as Arya, I thought that everyone did think she was Arya.
I mean, the people who are supposed to believe she is are, but like to my knowledge, no, Bruce Bolton
They
knows.
all-
Like Bruce and Ramsay,
okay.
they know that that's not actually
Oh,
Arya,
wow.
because that's why I think Theon is like a further test to him. Like, say
Will
something,
he
fucking
exactly?
say something.
Okay, that's
'Cause
super
you
deep.
grew up in the home that she did.
Yeah.
Like, you know what the
Yeah.
fuck Arya looks like. You know
That's
that's,
awesome.
not her.
Okay.
But yeah, his one with this girl has been like, oh, I'm Arya Stark. Like, no,
Yeah.
they get your ass killed. Like,
Yeah.
no, they found her, and I think maybe Cersei is the one who originally says it. Like, says that they found her, and then here she is. I can't.
Okay.
Again, I can't swear. I
Yeah.
don't remember all the specifics from the book. They're long.
Yeah. Okay.
And I read them way too quickly, but yeah. So that was an interesting change. I'm curious as to how that'll play out, because I believe Sansa would still be up in the Vale. Looks, I think. I don't think she's left the Vale yet.
In the books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm wrong.
Okay. Because that is where he left. What's little Robin?
Robert.
Sweet Robin.
Robert. Yeah.
Okay. Word. All right. Is that everyone? So that's a Daenerys. That's it's Arya. Or
Where's
Arya.
Bran?
Let's talk about Arya before we go to Bran.
Okay.
Since we're on Arya, she becomes blind because of her little murder we talked about earlier with Mr. Mary Trent over there.
The whole thing is just so awesome. It's like just came out of nowhere, and it's
Yeah.
her own. She has nothing to do with anyone else.
Yeah.
Like she
For
has
now.
her own story now.
Yeah, something's
I
gonna
agree.
happen where she's just gonna come back and just.
That's what I'm
Fuck
hoping for.
everything
But
up.
How many
how?
times has she gone through that list of people she's gonna kill? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna start happening at some point.
I hope so, but just the show,
I
just
hope
the
she
way
gets
they never give
every
me what I
single one
want.
of them. I hope. Oh, maybe she'll
want
kill
her
Cersei.
to.
Maybe she'll kill Cersei.
Ooh.
That would be pretty
That
amazing.
would be pretty.
That would
amazing.
be.
Yes.
That's like the only thing I would like better than my theory.
Yeah.
If she-
No, yours is great, but if Arya
No, yeah,
got
Arya
to
kills
kill
her, yeah.
that would be
She-
a beautiful
Now
moment.
that I think
Yeah.
about it, I think it has to happen.
Yeah.
See, but
That's-
Gur
Yeah.
Martin, as that one guy was saying,
Yes.
he hates us, so he's not going to give us that. Think about
Exactly.
the feeling of like,
Of catharsis
like,
that would give you.
Yes,
He
yes,
doesn't wanna
exactly.
give you that.
No, he's not going to give you that.
No.
So maybe Arya will get killed trying to kill Cersei.
Oh,
That's
man,
far more
that would
likely.
suck.
I know. Oh my! I would throw your book. I would throw it again.
Yeah. So in the books, does she? I mean, I don't know if
I don't remember this big. Yeah.
Okay,
we'll leave
I
that
don't want the
one
spoiler
alone.
anyway,
Yeah.
so we'll just leave that how it is. So that's Arya. So going to Bran, let's finally jump to Bran. We took a whole season off with Bran's story, season 5.
Was Bran's story in book 5?
I forget how it's split. He's either in book 4 or book 5. The
How is
timeline
it?
is the same timeline, and they split it between
Right.
characters. So I really don't recall which
What
one.
I do know, to answer your question, what I do know is that everyone says, all the stuff that I read, that the books are now caught up to the same place as Bran in the books.
Okay.
So then it sounds like that is where his story ends. Like he gets to the Three-Eyed Raven, and that's where the book story ends. So now when we come back in season 6, we're going to be having new stuff with Bran, where he has all his superpowers, hopefully. And it's Marvel meets Game of Thrones, and Bran's out there shooting fireballs.
Maybe he kills
No?
Cersei.
He's gonna fucking. He's getting rid.
He
He's
can
getting
travel
rid of the White
between
Walkers.
heart trees and like look through
Bran's
their
gonna
eyes
get
as his
to
own.
Control them. Or
He can. He is a green seer, so rather than just being able to ward, he can. I forget. He's like a special kind of ward.
Gosh.
But they haven't done anything with warging like really the whole
Not
time.
really. They showed us a little bit of it with Bran.
He's gonna work into the dragons.
Oh,
I hope so.
Yes.
I
All
hope
throughout
so.
the books, there is like this funny little storyline where like you kind of think that Nymeria, Arya's wolf, that who she let free way
Right,
back
forever
then.
ago,
Yeah.
season 1.
So Arya, she has the same ward dreams that everyone else has, where she's with her wolf.
Okay.
And in that, the wolf is slowly like building a wolf army. Like
Like a
every
wolf
yes,
pack
like
of
every
seeds?
time, yeah, like every time she's in Nymeria, she has more. She's like, it's one of those that's very small. It's nothing that's like super focused on or super
It's just-
knowledge.
it's
but
just
like
there.
it's just one of those like
It's happening.
something could happen with that.
Ooh, dude.
Wow, dude.
Like an entire pack of oh my god, what are they called?
Direwolves?
Direwolves, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so an entire like army of direwolves, for lack of a better word, and then it's one of those like, what side would they be on?
Yeah.
You know, who would they fight for?
Like the White Walkers.
Oh.
They're
Uh,
also the White Walkers.
yeah.
Can they die with them?
Well, but they had the horses. Remember the White Walkers were riding those dead horses.
Yeah.
So then I guess they can turn animals. So that might not be good for Arya.
We'll leave that alone.
But that's
But yeah,
that's really
but that's
cool.
something that's like
And they haven't
been
done that on the show at all. They
Nope.
haven't done any of the other Stark kids with their work stuff. It's kind of
So
sad.
They all.
All the Starks, right?
Well, and Nymeria, I mean, I could be reading this wrong, but the way it's shown is that like Nymeria is the wolf that drags Catelyn out of the river. thus
becoming.
bringing her back, bring her out of the water. They find her to bring her back and be.
That's really cool. That whole thing was really cool, and I hope they do something with that.
Well, that's why I'm let it I kind of think maybe it's not important because if they on the show know the end game with everything, I feel like they're just for time purposes they're just gonna cut the things that aren't really gonna pan out, and so that's why I feel like maybe it won't do anything.
Right.
But if at some point there's a dire wolf army,
I want to see that. Just give me one scene in season 8 of just a dire wolf army killing shit. That's gonna be awesome.
and Nymeria is the pack leader.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's Arya. Is that everyone?
Jon
is that
Snow.
Jon Snow?
He's gonna come back,
He's coming
damn it.
back.
If Thoros of Myr can bring back fucking Eric Dondarrion 6 or 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Melisandre just happens to be at the Night's
And
Watch
she
when he died.
just showed up.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh.
John
I guess-
will be back. John will be
Yeah.
back.
I guess it is possible.
And again, sorry to bring book stuff, but it doesn't actually say that John dies in the book. It's just it's something like, as the 4th knife took him in the back, he felt nothing but the cold. So he's getting stabbed a whole bunch, but who's to actually say that he's fully gone?
Yeah. And then doesn't he say the word ghost when he dies?
He comes back as his ghost.
I
He
feel like
can't be with
that's
Daenerys if he's a dog. That's not okay.
What I think though is that not that maybe he jumps to Ghost and then
Or
jumps to another.
Okay, but they have to be hot.
Another body or something. So
They
that's
have to
still
be-
some.
but then they're not. Then they don't have the blood of a dragon. Then it's not Jon Targaryen. That doesn't.
I don't know. How
Maybe
that
she'll
works.
fix his body. He can't. I mean, they didn't chop off his head. They just stabbed him. It was very Caesar. I liked it.
Yeah.
Well,
Did
she
an
can just bring him
excellent
back.
job with
There's no
that.
problem, right?
Well,
I
I don't think
guess.
I don't think they'll bring him back as
The
himself.
other guy
He
was
has to
brought
come
back
back somehow.
No.
Okay.
When he comes back into his wolf.
That doesn't work for me either.
I don't think I would like that either. I would want him to come back as an actual someone that can actually do something with the story that can make an impact on the narrative. Well, let me ask you this: do you know if there's any kind of rules to the resurrection for Thoros? No, because I'm wondering if too much time passes, kind of like the Lazarus pits in DC Comics. If you throw somebody in the pit a year after they've died, there's going to be a floating body in the pit. But if it's a few hours after, a few days after, it'll be fine. And the longer time goes on before you bring somebody back, they get more crazy. So if it's a whole season, it might be a whole year before you bring him back, maybe he's not really Jon Snow when he comes back. Maybe she does resurrect him, it's his body, and he's fucking nuts or some shit. So
That would be crazy.
I would love that.
No.
I would actually love that to happen.
That doesn't work for me either. I'm sorry.
Because
No.
I didn't start liking Jon Snow until this most recent season when they fucking killed him. Hard Home was
It's
the episode.
funny how that works out, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hard Home was the episode that made me finally say, alright, he's cool.
Did you understand the motives up until that point? I feel like a lot of people weren't getting it.
No,
if
and
they died, they are White Walkers. That's why we saved them.
I got all the motives, and I love that he was the one guy trying to get this done. I think I disliked him for the same reason I disliked Nick. It's just you're just an honorable guy. All you fucking care about is doing the right thing.
Yeah, who wants that?
I mean,
Terrible.
if you think about it, my favorite character being almost a Littlefoot, Littlefinger, it kind of makes sense that my least favorite characters are Jon Snow and Eddard and stuff.
Well, no, then Ramsay should be your favorite.
Oh, no,
Joffrey.
no.
Joffrey should be up there.
He is. Joffrey is one of my favorite characters, and I will let everyone know. I fucking loved hating Joffrey. All right. Okay. So is that it? Is that all? That's all the cliffhangers there?
Yeah.
So some little side stuff. So we got Jorah with his grayscale, so that can come into play later.
Should he die fast?
It can overtake your body in different ways. It's
Shireen
not
was.
one of those
Yeah, it
things.
stopped it on Shireen.
They stopped it on
Yeah, but
Shireen
she got treated.
early on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, and
So-
weren't you saying that there's some speculation that maybe he's gonna give it to Daenerys because he helped her up onto the
There's
dragon?
a scene, yes.
Yeah.
He grabs her hand, I think, onto the dragon, and there's a scene before that too where he takes her hand. But I will say I rewatched it. It's not the same hand as the one that has the stuff.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that maybe you just have to actually touch the grayscale to get it. That's what I'm gonna guess. They'll explain next season.
Okay.
So, and the other thing that I can't wait for, where's Gendry? Just rowing in his boat, just out there, just rowing. You guys remember Gendry?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love him. I want him and Arya together.
so
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
We belong together.
So, as you can see, there's plenty of HBO that we want to see happen on the show. Well, any final thoughts, hot nerds?
We have to wait a whole another year.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
man, spring. It's gonna be a long wait to spring, but between now and spring, we got plenty of cool stuff. We got Walking Dead coming up. Fear the Walking Dead. We're gonna be doing reviews right here on this channel. Me and these two lovely ladies right here will be doing it. So come watch us. And then you got the Marvel shows coming back, Shield, DC shows, Arrow, Flash. Do you guys watch any of those things?
We saw the Arrow.
I'm not
Arrow?
a fan of Arrow. But,
Not too much of a fan of Arrow. It gets better. I'll let you know it gets better.
I heard Flash is great.
Flash is amazing. It's so cool.
Isn't there a Batman one too? But what is that?
Stay away from Gotham. Just stay away
Really?
from
Is
it.
it that bad?
Don't even watch commercials for Gotham. Like, it's incredibly bad.
There's Supergirl.
And Supergirl.
Supergir's coming out
I watched
too.
the pilot for it. And
Is
I
it
liked it.
good?
I liked it. It was cool.
Awesome.
First off, fuck DC. So I don't
No,
care any
no.
of those. But why didn't you like Gotham?
Because it's so bad.
True. I guess I love Ben McKenzie because he was on the OC.
And I like him too. Like it's the word I'm thinking of. Like it's objectively bad, or is it subjectively? Bad?
Subjectively then.
That's an opinion, right? No, I'm saying it's objectively bad. Like it is so bad, but no one can say that they like it because like the writing is terrible.
Oh.
All it does like it has like a lot of money because it's Fox, so they put a lot of money into it. Like it looks really good, but it fucking Fox.
I like seeing Ben McKenzie.
And we'll talk about Fantastic Four as well in another episode. Well, that is episode 1 of 3 Hot Nerds and Some Guy. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me. Got Brooke, H&M here. Come back for the Walking Dead reviews. I love you guys. Zip it up and zip it out. But you don't fucking ignore me when I ask you a question. What did you think of Fantastic Buckets?
Like waffle.
Do you always end it like that?
Yeah, zip it up and zip it out.
That show business be crazy. That's where the cultures really collide. Show business bring a lot of races together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. This is one thing that happens that's funny. You know, sometimes I'll be on a business call, right? You know, like with a lawyer or something. You know, my lawyers be white, and like we'll be on a call, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, okay, Dave, we're gonna close the deal. Is that fine with you?" I'll be like, "Yeah, that's good for me." Great. You have a good weekend, Dave. I'll be like, "All right, you too, man. Peace." Oh, all right, bye-bye. I don't know what to say, right? So sometimes I'll make up shit that's not even slang, just to see how they handle it and shit. It'd be the same business go, "All right, we're gonna close the deal. Is that fine with you, Dave?" "Yeah, sounds good to me." "Great. You have a good weekend, Dave." "All right, buddy. Zip it up and zip it out." Oh. All right. Zippity-doo-dah. Bye-bye.